What's going on, guys? Rye Flawless here, and today we're going to talk about The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake coming out on the Nintendo Switch. And that's coming out September 20th. So I'm really excited for this game, especially because it's a Game Boy game remake. And I'm a huge fan of the Game Boy, and pretty much any time they announce that they're going to remake a Game Boy game or port a Game Boy game to the platform, I get excited about it. And this is not only going to have all of the content from the original remake, but it's also going to have the Game Boy Color, the DX version of the game's content as well. So it's going to have everything and then some from the original title. And I'm really excited to see everything in this game, everything it has to offer. I already love the graphics. It's very stop motion-esque, and I think that's really cool, and it really makes it feel like a handheld game. It takes this very vast world and makes it feel small and pocket-sized like a handheld game, and it just captures that essence in the game, and I'm so excited to play in this world. And another really cool thing about this particular Zelda world is that it also has Mario characters in it, which is fantastic. Anytime you add Mario characters into a game, for me, it always just makes it that much better. And, you know, it's Mario bad guys like Chain Chomps and Goombas. And also, it has side-scrolling elements as well, which aren't really that common for Zelda games, other than Zelda 2 for the NES. And other than that, Link's Awakening is the only one that I can think of that does it. And so I'm really excited to play that. And for me, the 3D Zelda games or newer Zelda games don't really have that much appeal to me. I've never been a huge Zelda fan, and my most memorable moments with the franchise are Oracle of Seasons for the Game Boy Color, and then the original Legend of Zelda port for the Game Boy Advance. So I've always enjoyed playing Zelda games handheld. So getting this title, which is a port of a Game Boy game, on my Nintendo Switch that I can play handheld is absolutely perfect for me. So I'm definitely more excited about this than even Breath of the Wild or Breath of the Wild 2. And I know, I'm a terrible Nintendo fan. I still have not played Breath of the Wild. But to be honest, a game like this is much more exciting to me. Something that's more the traditional Legend of Zelda style, and something that I'd really want to play on a mobile or handheld device. So I'm very excited for this. And so what you're seeing here is actually footage from the Color Dungeon, which is some of the exclusive content that was in the Game Boy Color version of Link's Awakening DX. And during the Nintendo Treehouse, they did confirm, showing that it will have all the content from the deluxe version of the game. And another thing that's really cool that they're adding to this one is going to be the Chamber Dungeon, which will allow you to build your own dungeons. And it actually times them so you can get competitive and kind of race with your friends to see who can finish the dungeons faster. And basically how you collect rooms for these dungeons is by just finishing the dungeons throughout the game. And you'll just unlock more rooms, or what they're called in the game, chambers, to customize your dungeon. And what's interesting is you'll have to actually play it like a puzzle. So this right here that we're entering is the actual chamber dungeon facility itself, where you'll do all the building. And for people who collect amiibos, this is going to be even better for you, because not only unlocking the dungeons through going through the game is possible, but you'll actually get more rooms that you can unlock using your amiibos, which are exclusive to those amiibos. So the ones that will be compatible are any of the Zelda ones prior. So any of the priorly released, whether Smash Brothers, what have you, Zelda characters, you'll be able to use those amiibos to unlock new chambers for your dungeon builder. And if you get the Link's Awakening amiibo, that will actually unlock Shadow Link, who will follow the player around the dungeon. So it's actually really cool, all the different content that you can get, all the different ways that you can play it, and it really has something for every kind of player. And as you can see, all these dungeons connect different ways. You'll need to pick an entrance, you'll need to pick a boss room, and you'll need to make sure that every single one of the rooms connect in a way that will get you through the dungeon. So it's not simply just put room here, put a room here, put a room here. It has to make logical sense, and it has to connect. So it's very puzzle-esque the way you build it as well. So that, I think, is really cool, and I think from a content creator perspective, I think that this will be really helpful or really cool for a lot of people, because you could do like a stream and you can build a dungeon with the community and things like that. As far as I know, it won't be able to be put online. These dungeons are just for in the game, but you could have a friend or another content creator do a stream with you and play your levels and see who can beat the dungeons faster, or there's a lot of things you can do with it, or just simply, have people in your chat help you build a dungeon, or you could just do tutorials or just show off different dungeons that you built. There's a lot of possibilities with this, just like there is in Mario Maker. And while this is a much smaller, more limited scale as far as building goes, it's still a very cool concept, and I think it's something that a lot of Zelda fans have probably wanted for a while. And now you finally get it. You get to make your own dungeons, and in a very traditional Zelda style. So I think people who have been fans of the series for a long time will really enjoy this. But guys, I think I've said all I can possibly say about the game, at least that I want to speak on. But if you like what you saw, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You're all flawless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.